Hello everyone. Okay, I'm back to do my second postcard. This is my gel print background. I've already selected the pieces and sort of come up with a composition. So this is a little stamp I made, which will be relevant to my little storyline I've got going on here. There's my number 2. So I'm going to start by putting my snake down because I know he wants to go there. Glue stick. Good thing I find about this process doing the collages is that, and even the sort of story that develops, is just purely I just let the pictures that I've got in my stash dictate where the little story goes. And it didn't start with the snake. I'll show you later the piece that I came up with. Okay, now we'll do my 2. It's a little bit tricky. Pop them on there. And I'll need my tweezers for this. I'll put that in that corner. There we go. So that's my first element down. Now, this was actually the first image that I came across that I thought would suit this background. And I sort of have marked there with my fingernail where I already want the placement to be. Okay, so let's get that glued and put down. There's something about collage that I just love I love the cutting and the gluing and the sticking and the collecting images. I think I am a bit of a natural collector of things, and it just sort of ticks so many boxes for me. I do love other parts of, lots of other mediums actually, but collage just is one of my favorites, and it's the process. Okay, now I don't want to press this down, completely, because I do need to put a couple of things, or maybe one thing behind it, but the bottom can be. So just secure that. I'll do the trimming afterwards. Okay, now enter the main character. It's this chap. Fits with the snake a little bit there, so I forget which book he came out of, but I've got another image of him where he's absolutely having a tantrum, so he's reminds me a little bit of Rumpelstiltskin. So now I want him to go there, so let's get him glued up carefully because I don't want to tear any of his limbs. But I think all the colours, everything go well together. Got a mix of different images. He's from a children's book. Yeah, I forget the story of what he was about. I don't think he was Rumpelstiltskin. Oopsie daisy. Okay. Right. So I wanted this sort of foot to kind of rest on that fingertip there. Maybe there. I had this here. And this is what I wanted to sort of fit. This is why I like glue sticks, because you can sort of reposition. Now I wanted to sort of fit his hand through that hole, so he's sort of grabbing that. Now I've given myself enough room here. This is going to be tricky to glue, but let's see if we can gently. I am going to be doing like a fine tipped glue bottle with one of those little metal tips. I do have one of those, but I need to find a bottle that it will fit on. And I know, you know, you could do more intricate, you just run it along these thinner bits here. You can see how tricky this is. Hopefully I'm not making it look too awkward. Now that can go behind there. We haven't dislocated his arm. Oh my goodness, I think we're getting there. Okay, right, we're there. Now, this hand, I've got this ring. Now, I just need to, I cut a little, sort of a slit down here between his thumbs so I can slot this in. Now I can't remember if I did it. Which way did I do it? Go through this hole. Yeah, I think it was like that. I glue this first. My tweezers on this one. I think I had it like that, didn't I? Okay. It seems to be drying so quickly. Okay. Now we're gonna just trim the edges. Okay, so that's what I have so far. Now the final little touch to this one is adding a quote, and I came up with this one. This one here: never doubt your instinct. Well, let's trim off these excess edges because we don't need that much. Let's see what we're working with here. I don't want it to go over the stamp, so cool. Yay, made it. That was a tricky one, wasn't it? Cool.